Dear children, today let us learn the Unit 2 Geographic Grid, Latitudes and Longitudes. Introduction. What is geographic grid? The Earth's surface is so vast that unless a mathematical method is used, it is impossible to locate any place on it. For this reason, imaginary lines are drawn on the globe. The lines running east to west, parallel to the equator, are called lines of latitude. The lines running north to south, passing through the poles, are called lines of longitude. The intersection of latitudes and the longitudes pinpoint any place on the Earth's surface. These crisscrossing lines form a framework known as the geographic grid. Who is Eratosthenes? Eratosthenes, the Greek philosopher who had for the first time calculated the circumference of the earth, had devised lines of latitude and longitude to locate places on the earth. These important reference lines help us locate places, make various kinds of calculations, indicate directions, and show many other features. This grid on the globe or the map serves the same purpose as does the system of coordinates on the x-axis and y-axis on a graph paper. In the present case, the x-axis is represented by lines of latitude, horizontal lines, and y-axis by lines of longitude, vertical lines. Lines of latitude. What is latitude? Lines of latitude are the imaginary lines joining all places having the same latitude towards north or south of the equator. These are the angular distance of a place north or south of the equator. These are marked in degrees, with equator being 0 degrees. Latitudes are calculated according to the angle a place makes with the center of the circle. Since the lines of latitude are parallel to the equator and each other, they are also called parallels of latitude. Each parallel of latitude is a full circle. However, only the equator is the great circle. The lines of latitude are not of equal length and become smaller as we move towards the poles. At 60-degree latitude, in each hemisphere, the length of the circle is half the length of the equator. At the poles, these lines are just points or dots. Now let us study about the main latitudes. There are 181 parallels of latitudes at 1 degree intervals. The first one, the equator. Equator is the longest line of latitude. It represents 0 latitude. The second one, the North Pole, is located at an angular distance of 90 degrees north of the equator. The third one, the South Pole, is located at an angular distance of 90 degrees south of the equator. The fourth one, the Tropic of Capricorn, is a line of latitude located south of the equator at 23.5 degrees south. The Tropic of Cancer is a line of latitude located at 23.5 degrees north of the equator. The Arctic Circle represents 66.5 degree north latitude. The Arctic Circle marks the limit of the north polar region surrounding the North Pole. And the last one is the Antarctic Circle represents 66.5 degrees south latitude. The Antarctic Circle marks the limit of the south polar region around the South Pole. northern and southern hemispheres. The equator that runs midway between the poles divides the Earth into two equal hemispheres known as the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. The poles, North Pole and South Pole, are opposite to each other at the extreme ends of the sphere. They are each located at 90-degree angular distance north or south of the equator. The length of the equator is equal to the circumference of the Earth, or 40,077 kilometers. Since the circumference of a circle is equal to 360 degree, the 1 degree angular distance is roughly equal to 111 kilometers. In other words, the distance between two consecutive latitudes is roughly 111 kilometers. Uses of latitudes. The lines of latitude form one of the coordinates of the grid system. The lines of latitude have the following uses. The first one is the latitudes help us to the distance of a place. Latitudes give us the location of a place north or south of the equator. Such a location is known as an absolute location. Distances are calculated with reference to the equator at right angle to the place. We can therefore measure the distance of any place from the equator based on its degree of latitude. Let us go through the example. The question is, find out the distance of Mumbai, which is at 19 degree north, and New Delhi, which is at 30 degree north from the equator. Answer. As the question goes, Mumbai is at 19 degree north and New Delhi is at 30 degree north. We know that 1 degree latitude is equal to 111 kilometers. It means the distance between two consecutive latitude is 111 kilometers. Hence, distance of Mumbai from equator is equal to 111 into 19, and the answer is 2109 kilometers. It means the distance of Mumbai from equator is 2109 kilometers. Similarly, New Delhi, 111 into 30, and the answer is 3330 kilometers. New Delhi is also 3330 kilometers away from the equator. The second use of latitude is dividing the earth into three thermal zones or heat zones. Besides helping us to locate places on maps and charts, lines of latitude divide the earth into distinct heat belts. The lines of latitude indicate the general climate of the area by applying the principle of heat zones or thermal zones of the earth. The area lying between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, it is called the torrid zone. It is also called tropical zone. Second one, North Temperate Zone. It's in between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle. It is known as North Temperate Zone. Third one, South Temperate Zone. It is in between Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle. Fourth one, North frigid zone. It is in between North Pole and Arctic Circle. And the fifth one is South frigid zone. It is in between South Pole and Antarctic Circle. These two frigid zones of the polar regions receive the sun's slanting rays. In these two zones, very low temperatures are recorded.